Two. Hello people YouTube, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. I've actually not done a commentary video for, feels like a real long time. I'm going to play my society event, but I was playing, in fact wait till I just check, I'll go to the schedule. We played the Springtime Bonanza, and I played 25 under par. I played absolutely fantastic. 60-59. The guy in front there, Amfet, he was 29 under par. He played really well. Just couldn't catch him, but I did well enough to finish second on my own. Played really well, but played TGC tours, and it just hasn't happened. The conditions in the second round were really difficult. I just couldn't seem to get it going. It's really disappointing because I think that the Pro-Am set it up as being a possibility of being really good, but yeah. So we're going to play the PGA Championship at Bethpage Black, which is ongoing at the moment. We had a bad opening round with 3 over par. Came back 4 under par. I think I bogeyed. Did I bogey one of the last holes or near the end? I was 5 under par. Beagle Boys out there 18 under. D Gary 15 under. Australian number guy 12 under. Den Rez 12 under. So there's a lot of guys shooting really good rounds. In fact, I just want to see. I have been watching. In fact, let's get this because it's quite a long load up time. I have actually been. Watching a bit of the golf last night. Brooks Koepka's playing too well. He's playing fantastic golf, but I think he's a very boring golfer. Not in how he plays, just his mannerisms. It's like, I don't know. I like a guy that shows emotion. I like a guy that, you know, when he gets a good shot, you see a bit of fist pumping. You see a bit of, you know, I'm not saying like Sergio Garcia and banging clubs in the bunk and all that kind of stuff, but you like to see something there that's, I don't know, it's kind of natural. So Brooks Koepka finished 12 under par, Jordan Spieth 5, Adam Scott 5. I mean, if you take Brooks Koepka out of the equation, it's a really good tournament. Hopefully he kind of maybe doesn't play as well today, and the guys behind can, or maybe he drops back a little bit, comes towards the field, because I think it'll be a really good tournament. Minus Brooks Koepka, he's just playing really too well at the moment. But yeah, oh, Rich Beam has made the cut, so I hope he's got some extra clothes. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's I like to see a good tournament. I like to see a person play well, but I don't know, Brooks Koepka, he's a nice enough guy. I'm not bad mouthing him at all, but you know, it's making it not an interesting tournament. So here we go. I have been playing okay. I've been struggling on TGC tours a little bit. Well, I mean, it was windy, but you know, I'm still playing. I still feel I'm playing pretty decent. So Bethpage Black is quite a difficult course. This wind is blowing really the wrong way. We're going to have to play a bit of a bender here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hit probably an overlay bender, if that makes sense.
And let's see how he does today.
That's not getting enough turn in it.
We're going to hopefully see some of the same today.
Quite a commonplace Bethpage Black here in the rough.
And he can't be too happy with that shot. And he's setting this one up deep in the rough.
The thing also about TGC Tours, you know, the first round was so disappointing for me. It was like, you know, at least if you play a half decent round, like even mid-60s, you're still in it. But to really blow out the first round was so disappointing. Oh, this is heavy rough. I'm probably going to struggle to get this here. I'm probably going to have to hit this. Maybe a bit there. Maybe not too bad if it rolls a little. It's okay. It's going to give us a putt. But the course is really good.
I think you'll like that.
Really detailed.
From 31 feet out here.
I think it's always good when you play a course that's on the television. You can actually relate to it. And when you watch it, and you can actually see a shot that you maybe played digitally, and then you see it like physical. It's really good. So greens are 187. I think I made them really firm. I think I ramped it up for the first rounds. I think they were 170 or 163, but for the last two rounds I've ramped it up a little. So we're going to have to be careful of green speed here. It's going to be kind of semi-tricky. Turn. Not bad pace.
Just missed. And for the par.
So I've actually got 2 rounds of golf to play today for TGC Tours. But I'm not fussed. I'm not really in it. You know, my second round
starting
I think
the round
was
off with a par.
2 under. I think I was 71-70. So yeah, we're not exactly setting the place on fire. For this tournament, we're actually only like 4 shots behind second place. In fact, tied 5th there, 2 shots behind Brooks Koepka. Tied 3rd and a shot ahead, 4 shots ahead, and obviously 5. So Beagle Boys out there in front. That's one of the things I like about the society that I run, and when we can actually mirror what the PGA Tour are doing. It gives you like 2 tournaments. You can play against the Pixelated golfers, or you can play against the actual real life event, which I think is quite good. It gives you like a double. It gives you something to aim for. This should turn. Maybe just put a little bit of draw in it. It's gonna get through the tree, but you'll always probably hit that tree.
He's going through the
In fact, to hit the tree means that you're probably on the line, because you're going to have to go through it at some point.
And nothing wrong with that shot. And this next shot, setting up below the hole.
Quite a good lie, actually. 26 up. It's roughly about 9. So 115. Probably actually going to put a little bit of de-loft in this.
And this one's definitely heading towards the
bite.
green.
Got a little bit of bite. Greens are firm, I think.
Alright, he's on the green.
So we're looking really to get back into this tournament, probably physically, not digitally. Not exactly the easiest of putts. It's not too much downhill. It is going to roll though. We need to be careful with the speed. Just on the high side. See how much that rolled? We were actually quite careful with that.
Away.
Oh.
Ooh, and that was very, very close.
Overborrowed.
And this putt is for bogey.
I have been analysing my game kind of mentally. There's not really a lot I need to change. Again, it's really just down to that, or just putting at mistakes. But it's easy to say it's a putt mistake. It's just a misread, really.
And now setting up on this par 3.
.226. This is a difficult shot. 6 off that 220. I think we could probably get there with this club. Probably going to have to bounce it in that rough. Would be quite kind of handy. Or I could hit it straight and just put a little bit of draw on it, which is what I'm going to do.
Going with the 3-iron.
Not too bad. Well, that's actually quite good. Roll on, kick on a little. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. But I actually hit that solo, I just noticed.
And I think he's
Which
gonna
is
like
why it maybe came back a little bit at the end there. Oh, these are the putts that if I'm sometimes struggle at a putt, because you also there's a distance that you really should be holding. But anything with this kind of break on it is not easy. Oh, so difficult. I think with those putts,
and
they probably affect you a little bit more mentally because you feel that you should be making them.
And that one drops for par.
Oh, that could have been a nice birdie there.
And 1 over for the day after that hole. And now the 4th hole.
Should come back a little. So yeah, the PGA Championship's on at the moment. As I say, I think Brooks Koepka's really playing just too good. And it's a shame because I think if he comes back to the field, I think it could be a really, really good tournament.
From here,
and I'm kind of hoping that is the case. Not that, you know, I wish bad luck in Brooks Koepka, but I mean, if he just plays like solid for the next 2 rounds, he's got it in the bag. It's pretty much just give him the trophy. If I might put my mic up here actually. 2 seconds, you might hear a little bit of noise. Right, that might be a little bit better. I don't want it, it's down there, you might not hear it as much. Right, 37. It's going to be 12. The only thing is, the 3-4 is going to be too long. I might play my intentional slow, which is a shot that I've been trying to develop, but that might be too much slow.
I think this is
just needed to be just slightly below it. It's a bit difficult.
Why? Good as far as approaches go, and I think they'll blame that on the wind.
I think I'm going to go with 42. Yeah, it's not never enough. It's a difficult shot actually. It was uphill. There's a lot of rough to deal with. Go with the flop again. I prefer the flop shot to the chip, especially if it's a slightly longer chip or a longer distance.
And this putt is needed to save par.
Right, we get the par. Keeps us at what, 1 under par total.
He's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Ah no, sorry, we're +1. Right, so we need to get back in this.
Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store.
I don't know what the guys are going to shoot today, as in, I mean, first off we made the cut, which was good. But I don't know. I mean, you're hoping somebody comes away from the 5 under par group, maybe gets towards Koepka, which would be good. But as I say, I just want a little bit of competition in this tournament.
And he's playing the
fade you want Brooks to maybe not be as dominant. You know, if he ends up winning by like, you know, a few clear shots, fair enough. I mean, the guy seems to perform really well in the majors.
He's gonna like that. And about 185 yards to the pin.
I mean, he won back-to-back US Opens. What we've got 24, 12, 12, 8, 192. Slightly uphill. The 194 might just put a little bit of loft in this. Accommodate for the wind. Let's see what we've got. Should come back a little.
This is heading towards the green.
If it lands soft, it might just run on a little bit. I feel my direction's good. I felt my direction on Thursday when I played was just terrible. I felt the shot was getting away from me from the hit point. Almost as if I wasn't aiming right, or I was drawing the club or fade or like shaping it, and it was affecting the ball flight because I just never felt that I was online. This putt doesn't break much. I'm going to go just there.
That was very
that
close.
actually just broke a little bit more than I thought. Probably just slight outside. Ah, nasty.
And as we check the leaderboard here, our current leader is sitting at 18 under par.
So Beagle Boys even par through 10, which is kind of surprising. Really, there's only 5 under par through 10 and 14. That's actually not that much under par. I mean, like the course must be playing. I think
And
I
we
did
find
up
ourselves in the sixth hole
the green
tee-off.
speeds because I wanted the final 2 rounds to be really difficult. I want it to be ramped up a lot. So maybe it's catched a few of them out. I think we should go. We'll go a bit there. Maybe a wee bit extra zip on this. I did play a tournament where I came from.
I'm pretty sure this is going to land in
The green
fairway
speeds
here.
were either in the 170s or the 187, and I went and played a course that was 163, and I completely was playing at a much faster green speed than what I thought, and it really affected me. I just could not get out of the
And about
fast green
100 yards to
mentality.
pin from here.
I mean, 160 is fast enough, but I was hitting a lot of putts short. Right, 101, 111, 112. That's downhill. I think the 108. Maybe just a wee bit of loft on it for some reason. That's what I feel. That's my gut feeling. Tempo's bang on. Come on, be good. Be the club. A bit shy. Maybe should have left it standard. That would have been right on it. But at least we've got a putt.
18 feet away.
Right. Enough break there to keep it interesting. Come on, turn.
Ooh, and just inches away.
Not a bad
from
putt
there.
actually. It's actually coming back.
And this putt's for par.
But my game's good. Yeah, my game's always been good. I think, as I've always said, the fundamentals in my cradle grip technique means that I don't really worry too much about my swing line. It's more about the tempo. And I still feel that the game, I don't think the swing line's as important as it has been in previous games. I think the tempo is the key.
Next hole, we're gonna have to see how this tee shot goes.
Okay, we're just gonna put a little bit of fade just to hold it into that wind. Beautiful. Tempo's good today. This is actually my first round of golf I've played. I usually like to play minimum of 9 holes, just anywhere, just to get a feel, tempo.
From here, about
Make sure everything's okay.
225 to the pin.
But I just went straight in at D. I don't really have that much time. I want to be doing other things today, so I've got like 3 rounds of golf really to play, 2 TGC tours and this one to keep up to date. Right, this one's going to kick it over. It's probably going to be 227. That wind's probably going to equate to 7-8 roughly. So it's in the 230s. I think we go with this club. This might run a bit long, but if it does, then there's not really much we can do about it. fact, it might be pretty decent. Oh, it's going to be... I'll kick on a little. Oh! Ooh, I thought just with that initial, when it curved back, that bounce, it looked as if it was going to put it right on line for the pin.
All right, and he's on.
Come on, we need this. We need to get back in. Break again, it's like, you know, it's enough to keep it interesting, as I've always said. Get my point. No, just not enough break.
Very close.
Speed was good, speed was bang on. Brakes are really brutal.
About 3 feet away.
It's interesting when you get putts like that, when the greens are super fast. And there's that much brake on it, you really have got to get it just
22 under par.
Just right. You've got to get the speed also. You could go slightly firmer. In fact, that putt, if I took that putt, just a bit more pace, it would have held on, and it probably would have went in. But if you miss it, this hole here's up. I mean, I think this hole's bang on. When you see it on the telly, this is absolutely, but almost like perfect. Pins at the back. That tree sometimes can play havoc, and the wind's coming from there as well. Probably going to fade it. So we're 9 off that, 27 foot down. So that's going to be 218, 214 could be absolutely bang on. Let's get the fade on. Oh, Darth fade it. Let's go. Go distant on for that fast.
Iron. And I think he's overshot
a
the
bit long
green
as
here,
well.
ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't think it'd be as long as that, although it was downhill.
And that
Did that calculate that right?
Intended result on that approach. Just too much club.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bad one actually. It's not a bad chip actually. We need to be careful because it is sloping away from us. This is actually quite difficult. Just want to get it rolling. Yeah, you see that? See how much? We actually probably hit that semi decent. Look how much it's rolled on. If it landed it in the rough, it probably would have got stuck. You probably would have had to have hit that in the fringe. Putt wise, it's not a lot of movement. It moves towards the end though, which is kind of worrying. 28, 38, 39. Maybe a bit firm. Come on, turn. Oh, it's actually not too bad.
Goodness.
Pace, I'll take that back. The pace was actually perfect.
And this one is for the bogey.
Such a difficult hole that. I thought that club would have been right, but.
And 2 over for the day after that hole.
+2.
And that means he's also tied for 11th spot on the leaderboard.
Sonolux, fellow Scotsman there. A couple of new names coming into Pixelated golfers, which is always good to see. I mean, it's a society that I've been running now since the start of the Golf Club 2. I actually made it up on the first day, so, and I've been running it ever since. We did have a small transition period from the Golf Club 2 to here, but you know, I've kept it running, I've kept it good, kept it interesting as much as possible. The format has stayed the same because I think it's quite a good format. We can actually bend this round this corner. I'm going to put a little bit of draw on this. Get it curling. I'm not going to put extra spice on it.
A little draw on this one.
I'm struggling today. I mean, we're over par. We're actually playing okay though. We're not playing like bad. We're just missing. We missed a couple of key putts. Made a couple of errors. And this one's going to bring this round quite a bit. We could hold it up, which I might actually do. I might take into account for that slope in the fairway. So 122 yards we've got. 1, 2, 7, 5 up, 2, 8. Probably this with a touch of de-loft. And what I'm going to do is get the slope, and then I'm just going to cut it into the wind.
And this one's looking pretty good.
Come on, bite. Yeah, better roll out. Oh, it's tricky. I think that's why the scores are down a little bit. You know, from greens, just toughen it up a little bit.
Still to go.
Make a putt though, we can attack it, it's uphill. 6. That needs to slow down a hurry. Oh, that was a wee bit of a rush of blood. That went quite firm.
For the par.
Ah, now got a difficult putt for par. We're going to have to play a little bit more break in this. We're going to be careful because it's downhill. We can't afford to be too firm. In fact, this is a little tipper tapper.
Oh, I thought that one was going to be in.
Oh, this is brutal. It's still rolling.
And about 13 feet away here.
I mean, there wasn't much in that. Oh, that didn't go in. That was too firm. Oh.
Putt for double bogey.
I tell you, I've played worse. I've really played really bad, like just.
And as we check the leaderboard
like
here,
tempo issues, maybe just not getting the right club selection, and I've scored better. I feel I'm playing reasonable. I'm just making.
And let's see what the 10th has.
Just making putting errors, but to be honest, the greens are brutal. I'll probably just go with the wind here. Very long hole this.
Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway.
The extra wind is going to give us a bit more distance.
From 185 yards.
187. Wind is. Take a little bit off that. I need to put a bit of loft on this club.
And looks like a 6-iron.
That's
And this one's a bit long here. 6-iron's a bit too much.
That was a miscalculation again. I mean, I thought putting the loft on it.
Unfortunate approach. Too much club.
This is actually not an easy chip. Although, it's not a bad distance. Go. Just get caught up in the rough there. Or the fringe. It's not bad, I mean it's...
And if this putt drops, they can save par.
Okay, it's another little knee tremble of a part.
And a decent little putt there.
Very tricky putts.
And 4 over for the day.
So, Beagle Boy's 5 under. There's somebody, it's Jeff Cobb's 7, is it 6 under par? Scoring's really difficult. I mean, there's some good scores there, but they're a lot lower than the first couple of days.
And now setting up for the par 4.
But it is a tough course in real life. You know, it's not a walk in the park. It's the kind of course that you really could struggle on.
I'm trying to put some
That's
draw
fast.
on this shot.
That's going to catch. Might get a kick off this bunker. Trying its best. But it's actually played really quite lifelike. Percentage of the rough's not too bad actually. I feel that might just be enough. Take the percentage off, could be a decent club. I'm going to put a little bit of loft in it just for... Oh, missed my downswing there. Come on, be good. That's going to be short. Kinda struggling to find the
Great place to be
zone.
in the fairway with added bonus of the green being in play now.
I want to be... I could have been a little bit more.
This one's about 6 feet away. That
Just
putt
made it.
drops on in for par.
It was kinda... It was touch and go there for a second.
Golfer in the top spot today, sitting at 24
So
under
the Eagle
par.
Boys 6 under.
And next up is a par 4, folks.
I think we land in that rough and we bounce on. Put a wee bit extra heat on it. Oh, we might have went too far. We might run out of fairway. Yep. Didn't think I was actually get that far, but I should have probably have.
That one.
I don't know if that's enough. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Just stay. That's pretty decent from there.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that.
Maybe get...
About 12 feet to go to get to that cup.
Look at this putt, man. This putt is pretty dangerous.
Oh, that was
Oh,
close.
I must just have missed. Missed in the high side.
And for the par. And that one will drop.
Yeah, putting today in this course is difficult.
Currently sitting at 4 over for the day after that hole.
4 over par. So we're sitting 12th at the moment.
And
I would
now
like
the
to have got
13th
under
hole.
par. I'd like to have maybe got near a 4-5 under, but it's just not happening.
It's looking like it's heading into the fairway.
So Tiger Woods... Did Tiger Woods miss the cut? I think he was +5, wasn't he? Just when I think about it, wait, I just double check that. Check that with Billy. Because I think he needed a birdie at the last hole to get to +4. Yeah, Tiger Woods. Bubba Watson missed the cut as well. I think he had a putt. To be... Oh, that's my phone going down the table. I think he had a chance to make the cut. I think he missed a putt actually. I don't think we can reach this. Might get close. Yeah, I'm actually quite glad it didn't go on the green, to be honest. Although, where's the pin? Might have been not bad. I'm going to do the flop from here. I just prefer playing that shot. I think you can be more accurate than the chip. It's especially when these kind of
And
greens
it's
that are really
for
fast.
the birdie. Well, that's just weird. Those putts usually drop.
Oh, absolutely no comment.
And they're about 3 feet away here.
Should have hit it firmer. God. Pretty embarrassing that.
And as we check the scores here, our current leader sitting at 23 under.
No, Beagle Boy actually dropped a shot at the last.
And just about to tee off on this par 3.
Right, 142. They deal off this. Put a little bit on for the drop, for the wind.
Here is the pitching wedge. And heading for the
Be
green.
good. Oh, bounced almost. It's not bad. Didn't roll on too much.
And about 8 feet to the cup.
Boom!
For the birdie.
We finally make a birdie. Let's check the
After
scorecard. Is that actually our
plus
first?
3 on the day.
Wow, that is our first birdie. We should have got a birdie at the last hole, but we'll kind of forget that one in a hurry. Wow.
And moving on to the 15th here.
Ah, it's not
Okay,
turning
this
as
one's looking
much.
pretty good.
Don't get a bad bounce. Don't get a bad bounce. Whoa! Whoa! Oof.
And about 165 yards to the pin.
Right, what we got? 174. Probably deal off this a little bit actually. Come on. Oh, just be good. Oh, another like couple of yards further there. That would have bounced. Maybe just flopped in the green. Probably been sitting pretty.
And that will not be on the green. And now from the bunker.
Jeez, look at this bunker shot. Okay. I think that a full shot. I think that should be pretty good. Maybe not. That's such a difficult bunker shot. It's so much elevation to get up. That's where we should have bounced. If we bounced there, we probably would have bounced on the green with the approach. Okay, just got power a little bit. Oh, don't know why I played that. It's just neat.
This one's about 7 feet away. And that drops.
Ah, that was a difficult putt actually, but that's a bogey. That's going to get
And as we
the shot
check
we
the
got back at
leaderboard
the last
here, our
over,
current
back
leader
down.
sitting at 23 under.
Unlucky for some, 13.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
16th hole. Getting near the end of the round, we really just have not clicked. Yeah, it's drifting a
And
little
this
bit.
shot's looking promising.
Depends if it gets a kick.
Well, that shot
Same
actually
it.
ended up in the rough. And now setting up from the rough.
I think we just hit this. I think this should be pretty good. The percentages and that, it should be, I'd imagine, kind of decent. that could be really good. Wow.
I think you'll like that. And this putt's for birdie. And a nice putt.
So birdie, bogey, birdie.
We're currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole.
Right, what can we do at the last?
The next hole we have.
Oh, sorry, not the
before us
last
is a
hole.
par 3.
Second last hole.
Let's see what happens.
Difficult par 3. A long par 3. It's 195. Difficult club selection for me. I'm kind of in between here. Play a little bit of fade. Play a little bit of loft on it. Yeah, not a good swing line at all. That just cooked off at the end. That was pretty bad.
And not the best approach shot. Too much club on that, I think.
Bait, 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 bait.
Oh,
got put there for par.
Is putting par back on the table. And a good putt. And
Right, final hole. We are +3 today, +2 for the tournament.
23 under.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle today. Scores have been not exactly
Final hole of the round.
too low. You put a wee bit extra cheese in this. It's drifting a little bit to the right. Get a good kick. Get a good kick. Ah.
I can't see him being too happy about that one.
I actually probably really didn't hit that too far. It's 21 foot. Oh, that's quite a bit. Is that gonna? I might de-off this a little bit actually. That could be good. Rolls, it's rolls. Okay, it's gonna be. It's gonna give us a birthday putt.
Looking like 8 feet to the cup here.
I say it should be easy, but oh, just made it, just sneaked in. So that's going to conclude the third round of our Pixelated Golfers PGA Championship. +2 today. Did struggle. Again, probably it's almost the same. Every time I play like my first ever round for today, the first nine's always a bit sketchy. The back nine there we've turned the par, so we actually did reasonably well with the back nine. Maybe I should have played. I always say this, but you really got to work out if you have the time to play a bit of practice. Let's check the leaderboard. Well, let's go and advance, then we'll check the leaderboard. Puts us. Says we're up to 9th there. Let's look at the leaderboard. So, Beagle Boy, it's 5 under, so 5-6 under par, but in fact 6 under was the lowest score by the looks of it. +2, I mean it's not the worst round. There's Colm, 13. Played his course the other week there. Blister, 43, 3 +3, he's +1 along. In fact, I'm bringing up the rear here. I'd like to have been maybe 4 under, 5 under par total. Six unders, 8 unders, 9 unders, really good scoring. But it'd be interesting to see. We're getting to the final round. That probably puts me in the real tournament, +1. At this moment in time, I think we're 6 back of second place. Brooks Koepka's like way out in front. He's just not in the picture. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you for more videos coming up soon. Take care, have a great day, and I'll catch you later. I don't want to view profile, I meant to go back. Catch you later, guys. If I get to this page. There we go. That's the page I wanted. Anyway, catch you later. See you soon. Bye.